has us ready to start, and off we go from Buffalo. Now return coming from the 7. He'll work his way across the 25-yard line. The Lions, led by Jared Goff, chanting his name during the playoffs in 2023 in Detroit. Far cry from the trade from the Rams to the Lions, second in the league in passing a season ago.
Truth be told, we might be talking about one of the most disrespected quarterbacks in the entire NFL. I mean, he's constantly talked about as if he's some fringe NFL starter, despite the fact, Mike, that he's been the focal point for a team that has completely turned things around since his arrival. Now, I don't know if we would classify him as this, like, elite super talent, but there's no denying this guy is a winner, and if he's under center...
Right away, they're coming after him, and they get him. A sack on the opening snap of the game.
This is a defensive coordinator just testing the waters. How is your protection plan? Do you have a plan for any linebacker or second-level pressures? Well, I think we got the answer in this one because they had no answer for it, and you can bet he's going to continue to dial those up.
Work to do now as they come up on 2nd and long. They move Laporta, sending him in motion. Now pass deep for St. Brown. That one broken up. It's incomplete. All over him down the field. It'll set up 3rd down.
They told us this week they were going to try to come out fast, and tell you what, that's exactly what they did. Put immediate pressure on this secondary and let them know, hey, all game long today, you better defend every blade of grass because we're coming out firing. And even though that ball falls incomplete, it goes a long way in setting up the rest of this game.
Into space. And he's going to take this one all the way. 82 yards. Touchdown, Detroit. Terrific way to start this one, Greg, on the opening drive. Getting the ball in the air, down the field, and into the end zone for 6.
We wondered all week, Mike, if this secondary would get tested, especially as the game progressed. Well, we didn't have to wait very long. I mean, a big play early, and we got ourselves a 6-0 ball game.
Point after try forthcoming. His kick is good, and the Lions will take a 7-0 lead. Both teams ready to go once more as the kick's away. On the return, it's Ty Johnson. He'll get this past the 20 before he's brought down shy of the 25-yard line. So out come the Bills and the face of the franchise, 28-year-old Josh Allen. Year 7 already with Buffalo. The last 4 years, over 4,000 passing yards in each. The man who makes this team go.
I feel like every time I watch him, I come away with this, like, throwback feel. I mean, the way he plays the position, he is not going to look to slide. He is not looking to avoid contact. He kind of plays this game like it was played years ago at the quarterback position. And now, Mike, let's be honest. It's very easy to do it when you're usually one of the biggest guys in the field, the fastest guys on the field, and has the biggest arm. So the physical traits allow him to play that style, but...
A big hole inside the 20. And he will take this one in. 76 yards. Touchdown, Buffalo. Tyler Bass now for the extra point. It's up and good. And the Bills come right back to tie it at 7. And their drive will begin at the 30-yard line. The Lions offense ready to see the football for the second time. They'll try to break out of this deadlock. We are all even at 7 as they start this drive, 1st and 10. Here's Goff. Catch is made by Wright. And he'll be taken down rather swiftly after a gain of just 3.
It's not the big play they were hoping for, but first down efficiency, staying ahead of the chains, is what every offense is trying to find, and it brings up a manageable 2nd down.
2nd and 7. They move Laporta, sending him in motion. And a good effort there defensively. It's knocked away and incomplete. The tight end, Sam Laporta, the intended receiver. Now it's going to be 3rd down.
Pretty clear approach here, Mike. You're just trying to take advantage of the size of your tight end versus a smaller defender, and you're just saying box him out and go up for an offensive rebound and get the ball at its highest point. In this case, it falls incomplete, but if they continue to get that matchup, this quarterback's not going to shy away from giving his big tight end a shot. This offense is doing everything they can to quiet this crowd, and even though they missed on that long attempt, at least it sets the tone that they're going to continue to attack. They're going to continue to be aggressive, especially through the air, and if they can come up with a completion on one of those downfield passes, it's going to go a long way to settling themselves into this game.
And that's a nice job of getting to him, making sure that return was not going anywhere. The Bills offense ready to see what they can do on their second possession. All even here in this opening quarter. And the drive will begin with 1st down. Valdez-Scantling on the move. On play action, Allen. That's to the rookie from Florida State, Keon Coleman. And he's taken down, but just shy of midfield.
Every once in a while, it just comes down to you need somebody in the huddle to just make a play, and it wasn't a whole lot fancy here. The quarterback just dumps the ball down, a quick underneath completion, and then really it's the yards after catch that did the rest, and that's what it takes. You're not always going to have the perfect play. You're not always going to dial up the perfect play against the perfect look. Sometimes players need to make plays, and that was a good one there.
On 1st and 10, it's Allen. To the sideline, he's got Coleman.
Nice job here by the defense. Did a good job just covering up everything for the most part. So once this ball was caught, really didn't have much of a choice but to just head out of bounds and pick up a modest gain.
They'll come up here on 2nd down and 5. From the gun, Josh Allen. That finds Samuel working across. And they'll whistle him down, but not before he picks up a 1st down after a gain of 7. Valdez-Scantling on the move. To throw again, it's Allen. A pass caught right side by Coleman. And they're going to move this ball inside the 25-yard line.
There's this misconception out there, Mike, that in the NFL, you have to run the same amount of run plays as you do pass plays. Everyone talks about being balanced. But as you're seeing in this drive, you can fall on one side of that coin a little bit more as long as you're able to remain effective and efficient. So far, their passing game has dominated here early, and that last pickup leads to a first down.
That's taken in. It's James Cook, and he's going to be taken down.
I love the way the ball's been moving around to different guys this drive, Mike. I mean, it really keeps the defense guessing and off balance. And now this defense is going to have to figure out how to keep this offense out of the end zone because it's first and goal.
A couple of big plays, one after the other, and now it's first and goal. Again, it's Allen to the air. That one taken in. James Cook, touchdown Bills.
It seems to me they were kind of holding this play call for this exact situation, Mike. First and goal, down here near the goal line, and they had this one worked up all week. Simple pitch and catch, and it works to perfection.
Here's Bass now for the extra point. He's got it. And the Bills will move out to a 14-7 lead. Following the touchdown, Bass is back to kick it off. This will be returned from the 6. He'll get this up to the 28-yard line. Nice place for the drive to start. The Lions offense ready to take over once again. They trail here by a touchdown as this drive will start with a first down. The motion man is Raymond. Quick throw here is complete.
We hear the term RPO so often, Mike, and it continues to kind of trickle its way into the NFL. But remember, it's a lot different in the NFL than it is in the college game where it's a lot more prevalent. The lineman cannot go downfield. So that quarterback has to make a lot of really fast snapshot decisions, or else it's going to lead to a penalty or him holding on to the ball too long. So it's something that teams want to implement, but maybe not quite to the level that we see in the college game. Really nice job there by the defense defending the middle of the field. That is the most valuable real estate on the field. They know every single offense is trying to attack the defense between the hashes. So give credit. They took away all the throwing lanes, and that ball falls incomplete.
From the gun on third down, it's gone. And that is incomplete, but a penalty flag comes in. That might make this a first down. They move Laporta, sending him in motion. They'll go play action with Goff. And they get this one across midfield to the 47-yard line.
They've done a nice job spreading the ball around. Make the defense have to account for as many different weapons as possible here early. But think back to our conversation with this coaching staff, Mike. They identified this guy as someone they needed to get involved early and often, so that might be his first target. I don't think it's going to be his last.
First carry for David Montgomery. And let's give him about 4 on that one. Matt Milano there to stop him. Here's a 2nd and 6. They move Laporta, sending him in motion. Throwing on 2nd down. Goff. This pass complete to Raymond. And it'll be a short pickup. That's not enough for the first down.
Just take what the defense is giving you. When you can stay ahead of the chains and just take these easy pitch and catch throws underneath, hitch routes, quick game, now it puts you in a lot more favorable down and distances to eventually attack this defense a little bit more downfield.
So they'll talk over what to do on this 3rd down play as we have hit the end of the first quarter. The Bills with the early advantage. More after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. 3rd and a yard. They move Laporta, sending him in motion. They'll try and run it here with Montgomery. A good run there to the 34-yard line. That is a first down.
Really just the same approach that an offense would take on a quarterback sneak, Mike. You don't necessarily have to spring them for a huge gain. Can you buy just enough space up front to pick up 1 yard? That's exactly what they did. Pick up the first down.
That's quickly out to Williams. And they bring him down inside the 25-yard line.
Not a whole lot complicated about this play, Mike. That was understanding where the holes of the defense were. Remember, in this zone coverage, you got to find green grass. Get past the first down marker, be friendly to the quarterback, and then the ball has to be out on time before those zone defenders can react to the receiver. It's exactly how it played out here. You can drop all the fancy plays you want, but when the quarterback and the receiver see it through the same set of eyes, it's virtually impossible to stop. Up until that incompletion, they've done a really nice job on this drive, Mike, picking up fresh sets of downs. And typically, throwing the ball on first down is a great way to do it. It's actually the easiest down in football to operate in. But now they find themselves in 2nd and 10. Do you keep it in the air and try to get the first down here? Or is the idea to just make...
That's over the middle and intercepted. Picked off by the linebacker, Terrell Bernard.
When you find yourself in this situation, you're on defense, you're defending your own goal line, you got to take some chances. You got to try to force a turnover and make a play and get off the field. That's exactly what this defender did. Takes a chance, bets on himself, and comes away with a pick to save them some points.
So Allen and the Bills getting set for their next possession. They lead by a touchdown as this drive begins with 1st and 10. They go play action now. Here's Allen. He gets it to Samuel, left side. And it'll be taken down up past the 40-yard line.
And while Samuel might have a new home in Buffalo, Mike, he's still that same dynamic guy that I played with all those years back as a young player in Carolina. He is so dynamic with the ball in his hands that in this Buffalo offense, you can either throw it to him, hand it to him, but either way, just get him the ball like we saw there, and they get a fresh set of downs.
That's into the hands of Coleman. And he's brought down after a gain of 6 on first down. They'll work now on 2nd and 4. They run with the third-year man. It's James Cook. And he'll be stacked up at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play.
The big guys in the middle of the defense, Mike, the defensive tackles. So often they're asked to do the dirty work. Keep the blockers off the linebackers. Let them run around and make all the plays. But in this case, this guy's able to shed his blocker, make the stop, and keep it to no gain.
They'll motion over Samuel. Allen on third down. Samuel there to make the catch. And great determination as he gets forward and picks up the first down.
Mike, I think we make so much of all these fancy routes, right? The selling, the head fakes, getting in and out of the break. And while that's really important to create separation, that's really more of a man beater. That's when teams want to just play you one-on-one and you have to beat the defender. Against zone defense, like we saw here, it's a lot more simpler. Understand the concept of the play, understand where the holes in the defense are, and get there and be friendly to the quarterback. And if you're open, stay open. That's NFL route running. That's what the best guys do.
Here's a 2nd and 9. Slot receiver headed right. Allen. He'll be hit as he throws this time, and it's going to fall incomplete. And he might be fortunate just to avoid the sack, and it'll set up a 3rd down.
You can't fault the quarterback on this one, Mike. He really didn't even have much of an opportunity. By the time he hit the top of his drop and got his eyes downfield, the defense was all over him, and he really had no choice but to just get that ball out of his hand and live to play another snap.
Right side, hauled in by Samuel. And he's going to get there. He got the first down, not by a whole lot, but that'll keep this drive rolling.
Offensively, landing a lot of body blows on this drive, Mike. Just the ability to steadily march the ball downfield and remain so efficient, both run and pass. As they continue to wear this defense out, they have to find a way to end this drive with points. Anything short of that would be a bit of a letdown.
Allen going to give it to Cook. And he'll be taken down as we tick down to the 2-minute warning. 2 minutes remain here in this first half. Greg and I back in Buffalo after this. 2nd down and 8. Tight end going in motion here. From the gun, it's Allen. That's over the middle and taken in by Valdez-Scantling. And they'll work this close to a 1st down, maybe just a tad short. Looking to convert for the 3rd time on this drive. They'll need another here. It's 3rd and 2. Has his man. It's Samuel. And the defense can't come up with a stop there. Gain of 7 and a 1st down.
And this is the blueprint, Mike. The ability to sustain and maintain possession and methodically move the ball down the field in the process. They've been in complete control. They've been able to dictate what they want to do offensively and make the defense react. The defense has had no answers up until this point, and now the next step is, can they come away with 6? Because anything less than that after this long drive would be a bit of a letdown.
Give them a dozen yards on that one and give them 1st and goal.
Man, they're just running this 2-minute drill to complete perfection. And this is such a point of emphasis of every offense, Mike. These end-of-half scenarios to come away stealing points make a big impact on the outcome of the game. And they're knocking on the door here, 1st and goal. And at the very least, got to come away with some points.
This drive has been methodical, but will they turn it into 6 points? It is 1st and goal. He'll find his running back, Cook. And they'll get him down right around the 5-yard line.
Really well done here by the defense, Mike, executing this zone defense, and they've got to be able to pattern read. You're not just going to drop back to a spot and just play like a robot. Based on what the receivers do off the line, the defenders have different rules of where their zones move to. Well, they had that one dialed in right from the jump, and they were able to stop that play really before it got started.
He was looking for his tight end, Dawson Knox. And now it's 3rd and goal.
So instead of celebrating a touchdown, he's just heading back to his huddle trying to keep his head up as everyone kind of looks at him sideways. If that ball hits your hands at this level, you've just got to make the catch. That's what your quarterback's counting on. That's what your teammates are counting on. Frankly, that's what this...
Oh, they are on him in a flash, and he's lost the football. And the defense has it. Those are the places on the field where the defense wants to come up with the big plays, and that was one. Down deep, get to the quarterback, knock it out, and come up with the recovery.
Mike, this is one of those times where I think for a quarterback, they get caught in between. Do I want to be a runner and take it in myself? Do I have time to let my wide receivers develop in the end zone? I think he holds on to it just a little too long. The defense pokes it free and creates a huge turnover.
Set to go now on 1st and 10. They will start it on the ground to run that clock. And he's fighting to try to get back to the line of scrimmage, but will not do it. This is going to be a loss of a yard. So we have come to halftime here at Orchard Park with the Bills out front. As we'll send you down to Orlando now, where Jonathan Coachman has our EA Sports halftime report.
Okay, Mike, thank you. More from you and Greg in a moment. But for now, welcome one and all to our EA Sports halftime report. We were treated to a solid first half of football by the great quarterback, Josh Allen. He came out of the gate smoking hot with 2 first-quarter touchdown passes to help steer his guys towards this halftime lead.
Okay, Coach, thanks a bunch. We'll see which team's adjustment's going to pay dividends here. Likely going to play a big role in who wins this one. Both teams ready to get back at it as we get back underway here on EA Sports. Johnson now to return. He'll get across the 20, mark him down at the 23-yard line. The Bills offense, and Josh Allen headed back onto the field. And he has been in control of this offense. Want to run you through some of the action from earlier on. He's got the 2 touchdown passes, over 200 passing yards. He has been excellent all game long. Operating from their own 23, they'll begin 1st and 10. From the shotgun, it's Allen. That's complete to Coleman. And he's close to a first down to gain a 9. Nice pitch and catch on first down.
The receiver thought he had a nice soft spot in that zone coverage, and he settles down to give a nice target to the quarterback. But the defense had eyes on him the entire time. Secure rally tackle prevents that from turning into a big play.
Out of the gun, here's Allen. And they'll whistle him down, but not before he picks up a first down after a gain of 7.
Really nice job there to move the chains early in this drive, but now as they approach midfield, continue to keep your foot on the gas. Don't get conservative. Don't start sitting on the ball. Cross midfield and go. Anytime you find yourself on your opponent's side of the field, you have to be thinking points.
He'll go right and find his running back. And good yardage there after the catch. They'll wind up with a gain of 7 on first down.
Great example of first down efficiency. You don't always have to go for the big play, but put yourself in a friendly second down. Now you have equal opportunity to both run and pass.
Here's 2nd and 3 to go. Allen gonna throw again. Quick throw, taken in. And that's a first down. It will be a gain of 8. They'll motion over Samuel. Throwing again, it's Allen. Pass brought in by Samuel.
Similar to a tight end, the slot receiver is often considered the safety blanket. He makes all the difficult catches, tends to be a little bit more around the line of scrimmage, and so far today, he's certainly lived up to that reputation.
An enviable spot to operate from. Here's 2nd and inches. Slot man in motion right. One more time going up top with Allen. And he'll get about 5 here as he's out of bounds with a first down.
Receiver just finds himself in a really nice groove, and there's these weird times in the game, Mike, where it just seems like every ball comes your way, every play they call, you're wide open, and you just find yourself in one of those grooves that athletes talk about. So they got to continue to ride the hot hand, because right now on that field, there's no mistaking who it is.
Throwing now, Allen here on first down.
And up until this point, this has been an incredibly efficient game from this quarterback. I mean, it's hard to think. Here we are in the second half, and that's only his 2nd incomplete pass. So finally, the defense is able to do something to disrupt his timing and finally try to get him out of this groove.
To throw again, it's Allen. There's that man again, another catch.
I think the rest of those receivers in the huddle have all come to the realization that they might not be getting a target anytime soon, and frankly, I don't blame them. I mean, they're riding the hot hand, and rightfully so. Until this defense proves that they can stop him in the passing game, I expect the quarterback to just continue to go back to him time and time again.
He's got the connection there to Valdez-Scantling.
I can't tell you, Mike, how many of these offensive skill players around the league, they look at man coverage as like a personal offense. They can't imagine that a defensive coordinator would say, hey, we're just going to have one guy defend you all by himself. And after that last completion on the way back to the huddle, I think he had a few choice words for him. I think he said, hey, man, you can't guard me one-on-one. You better ask your coach for some help, because if he doesn't, you're going to be in for a long day.
They'll set up the screen to Cook. And the Bills are going to have a 1st and goal. Very nearly a touchdown. He's going to be marked out of bounds just shy of the pylon. Give him 18 yards on that one and a first down.
So first off, nice job picking up enough for the first down. But I got to be honest, Mike, when he caught it, I thought he was going to put his foot in the ground and get physical.
Powering forward. He's in. James Cook, touchdown Buffalo. He had the touchdown catch earlier. This time he takes it in on the ground.
You can just see the comfort, Mike, that this offense continues to play with. The early momentum in the first half has carried here after the break, and you can see this group just slowly starting to pull away.
And I'm thinking, Greg, about the guys on the other side. You're waiting at halftime, that other offense waiting to get back on the field. What happens? They come right out, extend the lead, and now the task gets a lot tougher for this second half. Pass's kick is good, and the Bills will take a 21-7 lead. Following the touchdown, Bass is back to kick it off. From the 6, here comes a return. And he'll be brought down just beyond the 25-yard line. The Lions offense ready for their first possession of this second half. They trail by 2 touchdowns, so the time is now. Got to get that rally going. It starts with 1st and 10. They move Laporta, sending him in motion. On the ground, Montgomery to start the drive.
This just shows why you can't count on just one guy to take him down. He's a powerful enough runner. You gotta have guys coming in support when that first hit is made. It takes a team effort to stop him, especially once he gets going.
They'll come up now for 2nd down and 4. One more time for Montgomery. And he's up past the 35. Got a 1st down. Putting down at the 37.
I think this 2nd down call, Mike, they were hoping that at worst they had themselves set up for a 3rd down and short. But there's no need for 3rd down. He was able to get enough on 2nd, and they get a fresh set of downs.
Line of scrimmage is the 37-yard line for 1st and 10. Out of the shotgun, it's Goff. At the right side and brought in by Williams. And it'll be taken down, but it takes them across midfield down to the 40-yard line.
Whatever they've talked about in the locker room at the halftime break seems to have worked. They've come out with a new established energy. You could see it when they took the field. Now this offense seems to be building on it because with that chunk play, just a little bit of rhythm that they can build off of. They got a long way to go to get back into this game, but so far off to a good start.
They move Laporta, sending him in motion. Goff going to throw here on 1st and 10. He finds Raymond for the completion.
There's a reason certain guys, Mike, just always seem to be open. It's really because route running is more art than it is science. How do you manipulate the defense to find open spots or win versus man to create separation and earn the trust of your quarterback?
Goff to throw on 1st down. It is caught left side by St. Brown. And they'll get about 4 here as he is taken down. Here's 2nd and 6. So these two teams take the long walk to the opposite end of the stadium. We've come to the end of the 3rd quarter. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. They'll run here. And the defense there to meet them. They'll hold them to 2 and bring up 3rd down. From the gun, it's Goff. And that is caught in the end zone. He's in. Khalif Raymond. Touchdown, Detroit. Greg, they are pecking away at this one now. Very big touchdown. Gets them right within reach of pulling this comeback off.
Well, Mike, at the very least, they've given themselves a chance, but can they get a stop and get the ball back again for a chance to go down and really make this one interesting?
Now the try here for the point after. He's got it. And the Lions draw closer here. It's 21-14. So, things a little more interesting now. Back to a one-score game as they kick it away. Johnson now to return. And he'll be out of bounds on the return. And the drive will begin there. The Bills offense and their quarterback set to take the field once more. And he has been masterful so far leading this offense, keeping the mistakes to a minimum, on point with his passes, generally one step ahead of the defense all game long. They'll come up here, 1st and 10. From the gun, Josh Allen. He's got that complete to Knox.
The drag route is such a good way to get the ball early into the hands of your tight end and take some pressure off the quarterback and give him an easy completion. The size and the athleticism allows them to try to pick up more yards, but do it after the catch.
They'll break the huddle. It's 2nd and 5. Now it's Allen. And that's going to be incomplete. Coverage was good that time. The contact jarring the ball loose and forcing 3rd down.
A rare miss for a quarterback that we've seen really come out on fire throughout this entire contest. I mean, his completion percentage, Mike, is well above league average, and frankly, it's really the biggest reason why they find themselves out in front.
Allen on 3rd down. And this is going to be incomplete. That's great work to get in there and make things difficult defensively, setting up a 4th down.
When you get the ball in this situation, what you're looking to do is not only end the drive with a touchdown to put the game away, but you'd love to chew up some clock. So with that incomplete pass now likely putting an end to this series, that's a big opportunity for them to try to close this game out.
And he's going to be brought down after a short return, and that's where his team will get possession of the football. Here's the Detroit offense now, headed back onto the field. They'll see if they can put something together here, beginning with 1st and 10. They move Laporta, sending him in motion. They'll stick to the ground. It's a pickup of about 3 to the 28-yard line. They face 2nd down and 7. He'll run. And he will get forward for about 5 yards. That sets up 3rd down. To throw is Goff. He's got his tight end. That's Laporta. And he will have the 1st down. The drive will continue after a pickup of 8.
Well, nothing real fancy here, Mike. Not a huge pickup, but anytime on 3rd down, you got to know where the sticks are, who's your most reliable player, and I think everybody in this booth knows exactly what position that is.
Here's 1st and 10. They move Laporta, sending him in motion. Off the play fake. Here's Goff. No chance at all. He'll go down.
Really nice start for this defense here early through the 1st quarter. 2 different players each reporting a sack. Offensive line's going to have to get together on the sideline with their coach and identify where's the weakness in our protection. How can we get extra bodies and extra attention? Because we still got a long way to go in this one.
They move Laporta, sending him in motion. Throwing on 2nd down. Goff. To the right side, that's St. Brown.
After that 1st down sack, I think we both kind of looked at each other and said, all right, well, there goes this drive. But a really nice job there in the passing game on 2nd down. That big chunk brings them from 2nd and long to now at least 3rd and manageable.
Time now becoming a factor as we get to third down. Now Goff. They'll set up the screen to Montgomery. And it looks like he's going to have the first down. What great work after the catch to extend the drive.
Well, a little unconventional play call here. You don't traditionally see the screen game used on third down at these shorter down and distances. But in this case, they catch the defense off guard, they time it up well, and the back is able to convert and pick up the first down.
On 1st and 10, here's Goff. Right side, it's Laporta, the tight end. And they'll move this one down inside the 40-yard line.
And this is a tricky part of the game for any defense. You find yourself protecting a late lead, and the age-old question is, do you remain aggressive? Do you try to just keep the ball from being thrown over your head and make everything be tackled and played in front of you? That's what every defensive coordinator struggles with, so they can't get too soft here as they try to hold on to this lead here late.
They'll drop to throw. Throwing left side, and it's taken in by Williams. 12 was nice last time, so they did it again. Another 12-yard pickup and another first down.
All right, this is a good start. Plays like these are definitely going to help as you work your way into scoring range. While you have to be wary of the clock and keep an eye on it, they should have plenty of time here to finish this drive.
That is caught, and he's in. David Montgomery, touchdown Lions.
All right, so Mike, now the interesting thing is, do you want to take the lead with still enough time for your opponent to get the ball back to go to try to win it? I think I'm kicking the extra point here, tie the game. I don't want my opponent in a fast 2-minute mode to try to win this game in regulation. Now I'm playing for overtime.
So they're not level yet. A critical extra point attempt to follow. The extra point is good. A big one as we are tied late in this football game. Tie game. Still time to break that tie, though, as you see. Maybe run a 2-minute offense. And the kick's in the air. And it'll be brought down past the 25. Decent field position to start this drive. The Bills offense and their quarterback headed out for their next possession. And this defense might be about ready to wave the white flag. Nothing they have tried to throw at him has been successful. He just processes things so quickly, making the right read, seemingly every time. This is 1st and 10. From the gun, it's Allen. Samuel has it working in the middle. And he's going to get this one out to the 43-yard line.
Well, it goes without saying. You want to play wide receiver in the NFL, Mike, how well can you change directions? How fast can you get your body from one direction to another? And when you can cut like this guy, I'm not sure how you guard him.
Now Allen on 1st down. That ball intercepted. It's the linebacker, Jack Campbell. And the Lions have excellent field position as they take over right at midfield.
I know it doesn't seem like a ton of yards on top of that pick, but that was really well done. I mean, it's just going to make life so much easier now as the offense takes the field, trying to capitalize off of that turnover.
The Lions offense and the wideout getting set to go once more. They'll start with great field position right at midfield with a 1st down. Here's Goff. And he can't hang on through the contact. It's incomplete. What a good job defensively to meet him just as the ball was arriving. And it'll be second down. Back to the air, it's Goff. A dive and a catch. Incredible. The Lions called their first timeout. They get the stoppage with just under 50 seconds remaining here in the fourth. Final minute, still 2 timeouts remaining as we get to 1st and 10. Montgomery. And that'll be a pickup of 3. The Bills going to use the first of their timeouts, and they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in this one. Here is 2nd and 7. They'll keep it on the ground. Only a couple on that one. It'll set up 3rd down. Now a timeout, Buffalo. They're second. And they stop it with 40 seconds remaining in this 4th quarter. The Buffalo crowd being heard before 3rd down. They'll bring St. Brown in motion. Using the jet sweep for the fake, they run it up the middle. The Bills going to use their final timeout here, and it comes with 36 seconds remaining in this 4th quarter. Here's 1st down. They'll stay on the ground. Again, Montgomery. Well, they weren't going to get him the second time with the same back. Defense all over that one. They stop him for no gain.
Depending on the situation or the down and distance, Mike, the linebackers have different reads. Sometimes they read the offensive lineman. Sometimes they read the running back. In this case, his read brings him right to the play. He's able to make a big stop and keep the gain to nothing.
And he has missed this one. No good. And now the momentum swings to the other sideline here in overtime. Four quarters could not determine a winner. We get back underway here in overtime. Here comes a return from the 5. He'll work his way across the 25-yard line. The visitors' offense and their running back set to go once more. And he's had trouble getting on track in this one. Really limited space to find an opening. The defensive front stopping him multiple times. Generally, he has not been a big factor in this game to this point. They'll break the huddle. Coming up now for 1st and 10. Here's Goff. This pass complete to Raymond. And he's brought down after a gain of 6 on first down. A second down throw for Goff. That's over the middle, but it's incomplete.
Timing and trust, critical elements of this quick passing game. If your target and the quarterback are not on the same page, it winds up being an incompletion and a wasted down.
Here's a 3rd down and 4. Out of the shotgun, it's Goff. That'll be caught. It's Jahmyr Gibbs. And he looks to be a bit short of the line. And that is going to bring up 4th down.
When you're willing to throw the ball short of the sticks on 3rd down, you know what that tells me, Mike? The decision to go for it on 4th down has already been made. If you're able to pick it up with yards after the catch, great. But if not, it's a 4th and short, and you give yourself a realistic shot of converting on this 4th down.
But he cannot get away. Great job down there to hold him to a short return. The home team's offense and their quarterback ready to go once more. And he has had all sorts of trouble in this one. Your quarterback has to take care of the ball, and he has not. Turning it over in the air, turning it over as a fumbler. You just cannot win football games in this league when the quarterback's giving the defense the ball. And that's what he's done in this one. Now a first throw here in overtime. Who else? Another catch for his favorite target. And he's brought down after a gain of 6 on first down.
So they have these rules for the receivers, Mike. They call them green grass rules. And the idea is if you're running across the field and you're looking at the quarterback, you're going to stay on the run. If you're not looking at the quarterback, that tells him, I'm going to sit in this soft zone. I'm going to what they call punch and pivot and stop. And that tells the quarterback to put the ball on your chest. That nonverbal communication between the receiver and the quarterback, recognizing when you're open, stay open, that's the stuff that makes a lot of these offenses so difficult to defend. Nice pickup here by Ray Davis, and I really like his skill set in this Buffalo Bills organization, Mike. I mean, remember, everything is going to go through Josh Allen. He's the distributor. He's the point guard. So now to have another back on the field that is good in both the run game and the passing game. I mean, here's a guy, Mike, that had 14 rushing touchdowns, 7 receiving touchdowns his last year in college. I mean, he can do both equally well and just gives Josh Allen one more weapon. How often do we see, Mike, the running back, they get a little too antsy and they go a little too fast on these screen plays. In this case, great job by the back. First, he let his offensive lineman go out. He then follows behind. That's the key to a good screenplay.
They'll try again here. 2nd and 10. They'll motion over Samuel. On 2nd down, here's Allen. This one intercepted. Picked off by Ifeatu Melifonwu. And he's going to be taken down just shy of the goal line. Nearly a pick 6, but he does set up the offense with 1st and